Brother, sister, can you hear that? Our heartbeat cutting through the ether. Star drifters, can you feel that? One love can make us all believers. A generation of renegades, we don't have to stay alone. So brother, sister, can you see our light guide us home?
I didn't get it in 2 trips. What's up, guys? So I'm going to do an impromptu grocery haul because I didn't plan on doing it, but after, well, seeing my bill and kind of thinking it over, this is a pretty complete standard grocery haul. I got things that we ran out of, so you'll actually see, you know, like a pretty good picture of what we eat in a week, and so I'm going to show you that. So let's get started. Okay, first up, I'm going by categories just to make this more organized for my sake. Dang, look at my shoulder from carrying that bag. Shoot. Okay, first up, protein sources. So every week, egg whites. I don't use whole eggs and separate for the egg whites. It may be cheaper, but I don't have the patience to do that, so I just pour. And then we do have 18 whole eggs. That's typically Bobby's. Bobby does use the egg whites too, but the egg whites are primarily for me, eggs for him. Meat for both of us, chicken breasts, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, straight from the meat department. Isn't that what it's called? Meat department, butcher, I don't know. And then my second source of meat is, I have 2. So 2 pounds of 99% fat-free turkey breast. And then Bobby is doing ground beef. His is gonna be 90-10. That was the leanest I saw that they had today. Sometimes they have 93.7, but that's all I could find, so it'll work for him. So yeah, so those are protein sources. Oh, hold on a second. I wanted to show you how I'm seasoning them this week. So for the chicken, always make it in a crock pot just because I can too. It's just easier. I don't have to waste a lot of pans and I just throw it in there. This is what I'm gonna be seasoning the chicken with, fajita seasoning. So there's like 8 servings in this packet and each serving is about 15 calories, only 3 grams of carbs. So I'm not really worried about it. I may, you know, count it in when I start counting my macros. I don't know, but it's not that much, so I'm not gonna really worry about it. And then I eat my ground turkey relatively plain. I'll add some spices that I have here, but for the most part, I eat it plain, I deal with it. But Bobby, I got just reduced sodium taco seasoning for his ground beef. So that's protein. On to carbs. Carbs, and when I mean carbs, I'm thinking starchy carbs. So these are not vegetables that I'm going over right now. Honestly, the majority of this for Bobby, but we're gonna go over it anyway. So this is for both of us. We eat basmati rice. I was doing jasmine for a while. Recently switched to basmati. Kind of like the taste a little bit better. You can't really taste the difference, but basmati rice. Okay, for me in the morning, if you watch my videos, you know, here's my bread. I actually got double fiber this time just because I found that I'm really struggling eating enough fiber during the day just because I'm kind of on the lower carb at this end right now, and so I got the double fiber. For Bobby, 100% whole wheat bread. He gets this every week. Bobby bagels. I got him blueberry this week, and then Bobby tortillas. That's what the ground beef's for. He makes tacos and quesadillas and things like that. So that's pretty much the complex carbs. We do have some, I don't know if you can see in there right there, the basket, we have some red potatoes still left over from last week, so we'll probably cook that too. On to vegetables next. Okay, so on to vegetables. So I already have some onions and peppers chopped up with some yellow squash, so I'm gonna saute that this week. I just had those left over from last week, we just didn't get to them, so that is gonna be for me. I also have some romaine lettuce, so I'm making some salads this week, and so I picked up some tomatoes, some cherry tomatoes for that. I may or may not use my mushrooms. I use these for my omelets in the morning, so if I feel like sharing with my salads, then I'll do that. And then for the only other vegetable I got for us is green beans, fresh. I found this, never had it. I mean, I've heard of it, obviously, but I've never bought it. So I did this for Bobby. He doesn't like cauliflower. So we'll see what it is. So it's the mashed cauliflower, roasted garlic flavor. And so I'll throw the macros. So not too bad, 3 grams of fat, 6 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein for a half a cup. I assumed cooked. So I don't know, we'll see if he likes it. If not, I'll eat it. And then I got him some broccoli, regular broccoli, and then ranch flavored broccoli. So that is our veggies for the week. Okay, so last but not least is just all the extra stuff, right? And so I'm gonna start with the frozen, what needs to be frozen, because it's actually very melted. I usually get each of us, Bobby and I, a pint each. So Bobby this week, salted caramel and chocolate chip cookie dough. Service announcement, if you've never tried Halo Top, try it, it's gonna change your life. The best macros of ice cream I've ever had that actually tastes good. So yeah, I'm gonna put these in the freezer. Hold on a second. They're literally like a milkshake right now. And then I got, for myself, I got regular chocolate and oatmeal cookie, which is bomb. Best flavor, oatmeal cookie. So yeah, so like I said, those are awesome macros. Sometimes we eat them post-workout, especially because we work out late. And so we get back at like 8 o'clock. And after my workout, I need carbs and proteins, relatively low fat. Bam. There it is right there for you. Okay, next up, Bobby, I get him the Oikios 000. I got him 8 this week. He usually eats one every day. I got him peach, strawberry, and mixed berry. Those are his favorites, so I got him those. Because I said I got salad for the week, I don't have any dressing because I haven't had salad in a while, so I got my favorite, my Bolthouse Farms. This is actually a new one, or a new one to me, is the cucumber ranch. They've had regular ranch, but I haven't ever seen the cucumber before, so I'm gonna try these. Macros are awesome. I got 2 because they were on sale. Ready what? Because if you know me, this goes in my coffee every morning. Got some skim milk for Bobby. I had enough almond milk, so I didn't need to get any this week. I got Bobby some cheese for his quesadillas, tacos, whatever he decides to make. I got 5 of these, just some flavored water, 0-calorie water for Bobby and I this week, just because every now and then regular water gets old. So yeah. And then lastly, Bobby, Cliff Bars, protein bars, and my favorite currently, protein cereal, this flavor, the cinnamon brown sugar crunch, even though Bobby hates when I eat it because it's so loud and so crunchy, but it's delicious. So check that out. I've mentioned it before, 22 grams of carbs, 7 grams of protein, and 1 gram of fat for a serving of this. So pretty good cereal, especially if you struggle, like I said in my last video, getting in some extra protein. Look at these things like here, like high protein bread, high protein cereal, high protein yogurt, things like that. If you really struggle getting in like your meats, your egg whites, or if you don't want to use protein powder a lot, think about those things. You can definitely add in some extra protein here and there with those kind of sources. My hair is going crazy. Guys, I have these things right here, and my hairstylist said that it's like new baby hairs. Look at that. Look at that. It's terrible. They're my horns. So when I go to the gym and get sweaty, they like stick straight up. It's terrible. So that's why a lot of my videos you see me wearing a headband, is because I try to keep these guys under control, and I just hate them. Anyway, that was so off topic. But yeah, so that's my grocery haul. That's all I got. Oh, I did go to the vitamin shop. Hold that thought. I'll show you what I got there. And back. So this isn't new on my channel at all. I was just running low. So I actually have vanilla and snickerdoodle right now. I'm running low on the vanilla and kind of halfway through the snickerdoodle, so I thought I'd just pick up another one. This is the chocolate cupcake. Haven't had this in a couple months, so I figured I'd try that one, or get back on that one, change it up. And then this is kind of, it's not new, but I ran out a while back, and now that I'm doing some fasted cardio in the morning and actually doing some of my workouts every now and then fasted in the morning early, I decided I needed to be drinking some BCAAs. This is PEScience as well, same brand as the protein. So I just picked up some BCAAs. I'm not going to go into detail of what they are, but I'm taking them now, and I needed some, so that's what I got from the vitamin shop. So now I'm going to unpack all of the stuff and eat. I will catch you guys later. I think I'm going to throw in some workout footage from today when we go to the gym. I think we're working chest, and I'm really hoping to hit a PR on my bench today. So maybe get that on film. Maybe. It'll be tricky because Bobby's gonna spot me. So I don't know how we're gonna film that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Maybe. If not, and I do it, you'll just have to take my word for it. So yeah, I'm going to eat, unpack, do some work, wait for Bobby to get home, and then we are heading to the gym. Catch you guys later. What's up, guys? So apologies for not filming a workout. It's what I thought, and that Bobby had to spot me and stuff during lifts, so I was not able to get any footage. But that's okay. I'll post footage. Maybe today. We're actually going to the gym and doing some legs, and it's a Saturday, so probably not as crowded. I'll take my tripod, so hopefully I'll be able to get some. But I am going to show you, since I'm making it right now, and it's a highly requested recipe of mine, how do I make my protein waffles that I post about all the time. And so I'm telling you, it's super easy. 1, 2, 3 ingredients, and a waffle maker is all you need. So first up, I use this protein. You saw it in my last clip. This is the snickerdoodle. And so I will disclaim this saying that I don't know if this recipe will work with all protein powders. The reason it works with the PEScience brand is because it is a whey and casein blend, and so a lot of protein powders are just whey protein, but the casein actually gives it a more like baking consistency, so you can bake with it a lot easier, and it turns out good. I do know that I have tried this with Optimum Nutrition's Gold Standard, and it does not work. It does not work. So because that's just a pure whey. If you were to just do it with casein, it may work, but I'm just telling you, Select Protein is what I use, and I love it, and the flavor is awesome. So go ahead and get you some Select Protein. So what I'm going to do is do 1 scoop of this, which is 31 grams. And yes, I weigh out my scoops. I don't just scoop and pour, because I'll show you. So this, right, is like I'll show you. This is like a scoop, correct? 1 scoop is supposed to be 31 grams. I'm gonna weigh this out and tell you what it is. So this 1 scoop was 27 grams. So it's actually a little less. So I'm gonna go ahead and add it. There we go. Okay, 31 grams. Add this, and all I'm doing, sorry, it's on a scale, but I'm just putting it in a measuring cup. And then what I'm gonna do is take baking powder, I guess I can show you, just regular baking powder, and I always just keep this measuring cup in there, or measuring spoon in there. This is a 1/2 tablespoon, okay? So just a 1/2 tablespoon of baking powder, add it to the protein powder, and then last but not least, we got some egg whites. And so I typically do about 30 to 40 grams, which is about 3 tablespoons according to this. So add that in. Okay. And from here, it's not going to be ready quite yet. It won't have enough liquid for it. So I mix the egg whites up, make sure the baking powder is pretty evenly distributed, and through the mix, and like you're gonna see, it's still really thick. Obviously not pancake material or waffle material. So you just add a little bit, you add enough water until you kind of get the batter-ish consistency. I honestly can't tell you how much water. I just eyeball it. Okay, so it's ready. So this is what it should look like. I don't know if you can really see. So pretty thick enough to kind of hold together, but thin enough so it pours, if that makes sense. So my waffle iron is all heated up and ready to go. So I am going to pour it on. I spray the waffle iron just for the first waffle and like very lightly. It doesn't need it. My waffle iron is pretty like stick resistant. So this should make 2 waffles, or at least I usually make 2 waffles. So pour about half the batter in, and I take my spoon and kind of like spread it around a little bit to make the waffle a little bit bigger. Okay. And now we wait. And there you have it, waffles. So I wanted to show you how I top my waffles. Sometimes, you know, like you've seen in my past videos, I'm on the go, I'm in the car, I just eat them straight like this, which they're delicious. But if I'm at home or if I'm at work and I actually can put stuff on it and eat it with like a fork, then I will. So I'll show you the different options. First off, I don't have my Walden Farms syrup, so this is Walden Farms. This is caramel, so I was going to show you, you can top it with this, but Walden Farms actually has a pancake syrup too. But we do have this one, which is a sugar-free, low-calorie syrup. So you can do regular syrup, you can do Walden Farms caramel, or their pancake syrup. You can do both. You can do peanut butter, or you can do, you know, if you're watching fat and stuff like that, powdered peanut butter. So a little trick of this is, instead of making it like typical peanut butter with like make it thick and things like that, I think it's, you know, 2 tablespoons to powder to 2 tablespoons of water. You actually add a little bit more water and it can be like a syrup. So little trick if you haven't tried that yet. So yeah, those are just a few of the options. You can top it with fresh fruit. You can use real syrup. You can use honey, agave, whatever your heart's desire, whatever you want on your waffles, you can do it. But here are the waffles, and I will put the macros on the screen to show you how amazing they are. So there you have it. There's my waffle recipe.